Welcome back, guys, to my redstone how-to. In the last video I showed you some basics of redstone wires, redstone torches, and some rules you have to follow. Now I'm going to show you when redstone is actually useful, and that's with binary statements. So let's get started. Okay, there are two basic statements you need to know. The AND statement and the OR statement. I'll show you the AND statement first, and then another rule I forgot to show you in the last video. Okay. Okay, so the last little rule I forgot to show you was that in order for a wire to affect a torch, it has to have been straight for at least one square. As you can see, it's not affecting it because it's got that bend right next to it. I'm not really sure why Notch did that, but that's just the way it is. So it'll have to have been straight for at least one square. As you can see, it's been straight, so it does affect it. Okay, and then I'll have to do the same thing over here. Okay, so this is what's called an AND statement. And what this does is it makes it so that two feeder signals have to be true for this output signal to be true. So if we turn one off, as you can see, that output is off. If we turn it on, it's on. Turn the other one off, it's off. If we turn both off, it's off. Okay, and then this is good to where if you want two switches to have to be on for a door to be open, like so. Okay. Now the next statement is the OR statement. I'm not quite sure if that'll work though. I don't think it will, but I'll try it. Okay, yep, it does. Okay, now this is an OR statement, and what this does is it says either of these have to be true for that to be true. I don't want it to do that, that's wrong. Okay, so if one of these is true, it's true. If both are true, then it's still true, as you can see. Okay, and then there was another thing I showed you where you put like a redstone torch on top of a block, and I'll show you why that's important now. Okay, so now let's say you're wanting to hide this wire. Well, it's not really going to work like that because wire can't do that for some reason. And then, you know, if you try to put it directly underneath, it still doesn't work. You know, if I put it like right here. Like that, it still doesn't work. So maybe if you're trying to hide the wire, you know, it won't work too well for you. So what you do is you put a redstone torch directly underneath it. Like so. Well, not like that, that won't work. Because remember, if it's on the same level as the wire, then it won't work. So you'll have to raise it up like that. Like so. Okay, and then that'll make it so that you can hide your wiring. Okay, and now I will show you how I built my combination lock. So let's just reset here. Oh, I'm really lagging really bad. Okay. So let's go ahead and look it over one more. This will be an OR statement. and then this will be an and statement. Okay. Okay, so I have an OR statement right here. Okay, and then I have an AND statement over here. Oops, again. Okay. And I had an inverter to invert the signal. And I had another AND statement. And this led to a door. And actually went through another inverter. Because I had that going. And I had a torch right there affecting it. Okay, so I had an OR statement right here. So that if either of these are true, then that little part right there is true. And then I had an AND statement right here for these two. So both of these had to be true for that to be true. Okay, now the reason this one went through an inverter is because I actually wanted this to be false. So if I make this true, I can't talk right now. If I make this true, then this makes this false, which makes this false, which closes the door. So both of these actually have to be false. And then the door is open. So if I switch that off, then the door is closed again. If I switch that, then the door's still closed. So if I flip that on, then it makes the door open. So that is how I built my redstone combination lock. From here, it's really just being creative and mixing and matching your ANDs and OR statements and your inverters, and figuring out clever things you can do. There are other aspects of redstone that I haven't gone over that are more complicated than this, which is why I didn't go over them. But you can look those up on the Minecraft wiki. The wiki has a lot more information about redstone than I just gave you. So one thing I do want to remind you guys about is look me up on Facebook. The link is in the description, and add me as a friend. I'll try to upload videos, or not videos, I'll try to upload photos every day of what I do, and I'll write in my status what I do every day, so you guys keep up to date with me. And there's one more question I wanted to ask you guys besides why the hell are there so many animals all of a sudden? Answer that below why you think there's so many animals. I have my theories, but I'll ask you guys. But my other question is, would you guys like it if I did Let's Play videos where I turn off peaceful to where monsters actually spawn, and then I go down into my tunnel and actually start exploring, and I'll record myself doing that? How would you guys like that? So leave that in the comments below if you want me to do that, and answer my question, why the hell are there so many animals? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.